Good afternoon. Who's in? Wednesday the 22nd of April. 4 p.m. movement snack. If this is the one that you want, stay here. If it's not, scroll back. Come on. Now, due to the sun and haven't, I'm guessing there's a fair bit of, yes, gardening going on. It's been a bit of a freckle day for me, yes, indeed. I've been in the park filming, Dawn, you know what I've been doing. I sent it to you. Good afternoon, everyone. Come on. Hello, Italy. Hello, Chichester. Hello, 3 times per day, but hello, flipping it, I've forgotten. Gosport. Hello, Gosport. Scotland, Northumberland. Patelbet. Hove. Shrewsbury. Hello, everyone. I know you all by your locations, by your localities. That's funny. Great that you're all coming back. Have you got nothing better to do? Of course you haven't. You've come in for the snack. The aim of the game, the aim of the accumulating movement minutes game is to tag on all these minutes to all the other stuff you're doing. It's in addition to, not instead of. But if it is the start point, that's great too. Come on, help me out with this preamble. We've got 2.5 minutes. It's the pre-broadcast broadcast. If you've come on here for the first time and you're wondering what on earth is going on, please bear with us. It's the preamble while we get everyone in and organised and in the zone. In response to my question, have you got nothing better to do? Helen from Chichester says, to be honest, it's you or my squabbling children. It wasn't a hard choice. Ever the compliment. Thank you, Helen. Technically, we've saved you. This snack has saved you. Cornwall is in. Christine +1. Come on. Angela's in. The lighting's better today. We've sorted out the lighting here in Bidhampton. Not sure organised. Yeah. Organised chaos. Organised chaos. Edinburgh's in. Hello, Jane. What else? Anything to report? Weather reports, crowbar opportunity reports. Gateshead is ready to sway. Somerset, hello Diana, it's lovely to see. Cruden Bay is in the zone. The movement snack zone. Yes. Okay, hang on. Maddie's saying, my daughter lives in British Columbia, but she lived in Calgary a few weeks before starting. I can't see all of that yet, Maddie, because no, Dee O'Brien is your daughter. So I've just clicked. Oh my goodness. I can't see the whole message, Maddie, because I have to click something to see more. But we've just made another connection. We're all about connections. That's the other reason we're here. Fantastic. We've just joined up some dots. 30 seconds. Derbyshire's in. Alison from Todwick. I'm hoping that Janet's gonna make it, because Janet mentioned yesterday that we should have a 100th movement snack celebration. Anyway, we've done 2 additional seated only movement snacks, so I think we should celebrate our 100th with another one of those. So on Saturday, this Saturday at 10 a.m, I'm going to crowbar in an additional movement snack. Oh, hang on a minute, I've missed a crowbarring opportunity report. So I need to report some knee bends and sidestepping in Bolton. Sorry, you gate crashed my newsflash, Vivian. So Vivian's done some sidestepping and knee bends, just to be clear. Thank you for that report. I was in the middle of saying Saturday 10 o'clock this week, an additional movement snack, seated options only. So if standing options aren't on your menu, perhaps Saturday at 10 you might want to tune in instead of, or as well as. I think we're there. Should we do a 3, 2, 1? Maddie's getting up now. She's had a cat nap with the cat. Thanks for getting up. I'm sure the cat is happy about that, Maddie. George, you found us. You found a live feed of 20th of March. That can't be right. We didn't start till the 23rd. Right, come on, enough. Crikey. Come on, I owe you an extra 30 seconds. Good afternoon, my name is Bex Townley. This is Wednesday the 22nd of April, the 4 p.m. movement snack. Remember, or to introduce you if you're new, the aim of these movement snacks is to accumulate additional movement minutes over and above anything else you're doing, to crowbar in these extra minutes, to hopefully provide a little bit more insight, give you opportunity to think more about how you move. If I could give you some tips and things to take and crowbar into your day to enhance, improve everyday activities of daily living. That's why we're here. And we've accumulated, crikey, we're getting close to 20 hours of additional movement minutes since we started this. Every movement counts, every minute counts. The 4 p.m. has a different focus. We're going to do some 3-dimensional calming sway, and we're going to have a stretch. If you would like, pick your position as always, sit or stand. So whether you're in sit or stand, if we just start this circulation boost and then we'll work through the checkpoints. As always, here's the usual reminders. I just move things. Mum loves it when I do that. Something at an appropriate height for you, please. Don't want to challenge balance here. Lift, open, think about being more upright if you can, and then think about really articulating ankles, feet and toes. This is a steady pace. So this is either to boost circulation if you've been sat for a while, or it may actually be kind of bringing you down, calming you down from activities that you've been doing. It's just steady, it's lifted, it's open, it's with or out arms, small movements, rhythmical to a pace comfortable for you. Seated options are the hip walk forward, just so that you can lift and support your own posture rather than the chair. We can start this circ boost from upper end or bottom end, it's entirely up to you. Here's the arm action. It's steady, it's fluid, it's rhythmical for you. If you want to bring those hands together, that might help with coordination. And here's the legs. Trying to generate this march from the feet and the ankles, and by that I mean if your march is looking and feeling a little bit flat-footed, try to think about getting more ankle movement, more ankle toe movement in that, and as and when you're ready, bringing in those steady arms. So this is a minute and a half maximum, and it just serves to get us ready for this movement snack, think more about how we're stood or sat, and now we're just going to take a couple of minutes, literally a couple of minutes of some weight transfer sway activities with some coordinated arms if you would like, followed by a bit of a stretch. So let's pick one that we have done before, and it's a bit of a coordination one. So if you want to take this sat down, if you're going to feel more confident, it's a bit of a thinking one. If you're happy in stand, use the external support or with your hips close to a support behind. Lift open, breathe normally, feel active but relaxed and ready to move. You're going to place just some fingertips on the corners of the trunk here. So here is the arm sequence. We're just going to build this up, okay? So all we're going to do here is move the hands round one place. Get a bit of a switch here. So we use the corners of the trunk as a reference point just to help learn this routine. Now, it might help to do it in front of a mirror. It might not. It might help just to have a look at what's going on. What we want to do over time is, once you've got this sequence going in both directions, that we start to lose those four corners and we start to make that a smoother, more fluid movement. But the corners of the trunk give us a really clear reference point to help with that. If it goes wrong, and it will do. You stop it, you set it up again, get ready, and then have another go to see how that goes. Now for these, the slower the better. Feel, focus, concentrate. Okay, if you would like, we're going to add something onto that, and what we're trying to capture here is that in life lots of stuff, lots of body parts move at the same time. We're usually transferring weight, we're usually looking, gazing for what we're going to do, we're usually focusing on some activities with our arms. So there is a method to my madness, shall we say. Let's just take, please, a slightly change of position here. Support if you need. The knees stay in the direction of the toes, and this is a really small range of motion. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. I'm staying lifted, my posture stays tall, the knee bend is really small. This can be as small as you like, and it can be with both hands on support. Now in seated, it's the same. The foot position is the same, if possible, and the posture position is the same, but the weight shift happens across the buttocks. So we talked a lot about this lift and length out the middle here. Activity in the tummy, lifted upright posture, shoulders are relaxed, and just shift them back. And again, as small as you like on this, as small as you like. Once you're comfortable with that sway, and if you'd like to start to add in the arms, off we go. So you can just take the moving round the corners if you want to, and as and when you can bring in a more fluid approach to that. Now you may, to a lesser or greater degree, start to feel that now there's more going on. It may feel harder, it may feel more effortful, or it may feel not very fluid. This is usual, this is the process of learning. What we haven't added today, and we won't, but if you wanted to, because I can't help myself to crowbar in a little notch up, is you can add in the head turn as well. But I only do that one if you're really rock solid in stand, and I would suggest that if you bring in the head turn for the first time, which is from our morning mobility routine, you take it in seated. This is how we come to this three-dimensional movement approach. Replicates life, but here in this movement snap, we can think about it, we can focus, we can consider, we can be balanced, we can feel safe. Tick, 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 tick. Crikey, stretch, ready? Chest stretch. Trying to keep my 4 p.m. calming voice. Don't know if it's working. Chest stretch then, let's have a go at this. In stand or in sit. In sit, it's the same positions here. The first thing is to lift to an upright position that's comfortable for you. And then we can start to add an extra extension from the chest. We can use the hands to come back if you would like, or one hand at a time. If that's not an option, if you're feeling that it's too shoulder focused, just press the chest forward and squeeze the shoulder blades together. The hands can stay here if you prefer. If you're happy to, you can take them around the back. Maybe back of the hands would make that more comfortable. Looking to hold this comfortably while you can breathe normally, please. And remember, slowly in and out of these stretches. So you may prefer to ease into that position, have a little pause, and then come out again. And I hope you can feel that it's this position here is just opposes perhaps all those flexed postures that you've been in through the day, unless you've been changing light bulbs, as I say. So you might have been in extension all day if you've been painting the ceiling, in which case you probably want this stretch here. Give yourself a hug. There's no social distancing rules with that. But if you do give yourself a hug, stay upright and just squeezing the shoulder blades apart, just in case you have been painting the ceiling or changing light bulbs. Okay, should we do back of thigh? We had a bit of a conversation at the end of the snack yesterday about back of thigh and calf stretch. I'm going to crowbar something in that might be an option for you. Everyone seated for back of thigh, please, unless you know the standing option. I'm not going to go through the standing option, but if you know it for sure, continue. In seated then, the first thing is to lengthen out through the centre here. We've talked about this positioning, that we really want to lift and lengthen from the middle bit. Then we can place the leg out, and at that point, if you've got this lift here, you may already feel a bit of a stretch on the back of the leg. Just check that the foot's relaxed. Might be more comfortable to be flat, and you just want to take the lock off that knee. Now this is going to take a while to find. You need to find your way around this position here, around the knee position, around the position in the chair. Slowly, until you feel a feeling of mild tension here. And as you can see, this bit here of the leg, we need that to be able to be flexible so that we can get down to all lower limb, feet, toe-y type tasks. Come out of these stretches slow. Have a little release, have a little sag if you want to, and then start it all again. Grow, lift, open, extend, wait, feel. Is it there? Is it there? Is it there? If it is, you're in the right place. If you want to, you can squeeze out a little bit more. Breathe, feel, think. Are we there? Same on the other leg, of course. Same on the other leg. Here we go. Now, while you go through those checks on the other leg, if that's the one for you, continue with that. If back of thigh stretch isn't an option for you for whatever reason, let's continue to focus on the back of the arm stretch into upwards side if comfortable. And just here, the stretch hold position is here for your 8-12 seconds-ish. Just a couple up there. And if taking the arm up high isn't for you, perhaps just support the arms, take a raise here, just to a point of comfort, and have an extra shift up. Maybe that might work. Just feel your way through these extended positions. Now, calf stretch in seated is the same upright posture position. I still want a little bend off the knee. This is quite important, significant. And now we're just going to ease that toe back, pull that toe back towards you. Now, for lots of reasons, this may not get the stretch you're after. It might do the job. If it does, great. And you may need to do a couple of these because you might not be able to hold it for a long period due to the shin muscle doing some work there. So have a feel of that one if it works for you. In stand, depending how much range of mobility and flexibility you already have, you might find that you need a really big backward step to get that. And you might be more focused on the stretch here in the front. We've been talking about the stretch here at the front and at the back. Or it may be that a smaller step back is enough for you to have that heel in. I just want to put in one more potential option for you. I'm not suggesting you do it now, but have a think. And this is based on some conversations that we had last night. If you're already able to take a big stride back and you're still not getting that calf stretch with the toes forward, we need something else, and we basically just need to create an angle here at the ankle. And it might be that on a fixed surface you might place the toe and hold the stretch in that position. Now, only do that if you've exhausted the range on this one. Yes, try that one first. There's some others, but yeah, a lot going on. Okay, I think we're there. Have you done both arms, both legs? I need to add in on this one here, remember, with support, if you want to, we can take the back of the arm here and then a full extension all the way through there if you would like. That's our stretchy movement snack. Are you stretched? Are you calm? Or are you going to go back into the garden now and mow the lawn, which I think George did a couple of days ago? Take these stretches, take these movements, just crowbar them into your day. If you've been in the garden for a long time, then standing up a bit taller, taking our back extension for the morning mobility. If you've been bending over, if you've been kneeling in the garden, just having a little stretch out, back of thighs might help. So remember, these snacks are for you to take them all as it's like a toolbox of snacks and deploy them into your day, everyone. It's been a pleasure as always. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. for the breakfast morning snack, mobility focus. Don't forget, Saturday, 10 a.m. we're going to crowbar in an additional movement snack, seated only options, in addition to the 8, the 12 and the 4. Keep on moving, keep on crowbarring, which is the new phase 2 catchphrase. Thank you. Movement snackers, see you tomorrow.